Hi, I'm Tasha Milligan with Pathways to Peace Counseling. Today I wanted to explain how I use Feelings Candyland in counseling. This is a little chart that I put together a couple years ago that just helps me to remember what we're going to talk about with different colors on Candyland. And so here's my old faithful Candyland. I've used this one for years and it is well loved and falling apart already. So the way this works is every time that you land on a different space, you talk about a different feeling. And so if I land on a red one, I'll use an I statement and say, I feel angry when, and then I'll list off something, and the kids do the same thing. So I've got, and pardon the typos, I'm going to fix them. I've been using this for years and just found out this week I'm a terrible proofreader, just sorry. So red is for angry, orange is for embarrassed. Kids sometimes have a hard time with this, and if I find a kid who can't come up with anything for embarrassed, sometimes I'll substitute something else in, like maybe lonely. Yellow is for happy, green is for anxious or scared, blue is for sad, purple is for loved, and pink is a special day. So they just tell about any day that's special. So sometimes they'll come up with something big, and sometimes they'll be like, oh, yesterday was special because we went to McDonald's. So, and what I'm looking for during this game is building their communication skills, building their emotional vocabulary so that they're able to tell me feelings words for what's going on. And I'm also looking for themes. Sometimes I'll play this and they'll, a kid will just throw out little bitty, no big deal kind of situations, and then they'll drop a bombshell. And I usually will kind of feel them out. And sometimes I might stop and say, do you want to talk about that? And it is totally okay to put the game on hold to process things as they come up. But sometimes kids will drop that bombshell knowing that we can move on in the game. And so I just, I look to see if they're willing to talk. If they're not willing to talk, we just move on. But I bookmark it in my mind, and I know this is something that we've got to address later. And so maybe after the game, I might say, hey, you mentioned such and such. Do you want to talk about that now? Or, a week or two later, I might, come at them from different angles and see if they want to talk about it. But just knowing it's going on is going to help me help them. So this is just a go-to game. I mean, this is one of the favorites in here because it's so simple and kids of all ages enjoy it. Now, for my older kids, a lot of times I'll do Feelings Uno, and so I just use same feelings for the different colors, but you just have red, blue, yellow, and green. And so those are the basic coping skills or the basic feelings words. And it works. It gets them to talk and talk freely and willingly. And that is what I'm looking for in here. Thank you.